Good afternoon, I'm Doug. I'm here with the Astute Tourist. Fun to be with, fun to hang out, gonna be a great day.
This is Scott Roby from Jamaica Plain, Massachusetts, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
I'm Nancy Saulnier of Lake Alfred, Florida, and you're watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Hi everyone, I'm Jen, aka Jen.Cohen. You're watching the Astute Tourist channel here on YouTube.
Hey all, this is Captain Controversy from Scottsdale, Arizona, also host of Thirsty Thursday Trivia, and you are watching the Astute Tourist channel.
Good. Well, help if I turn that on, wouldn't it? Good morning, everybody. It is Friday. It is April 12th, 2024. We made it. TGIF. It is Friday. We made it to the end of the week. Good morning, everybody. I hope you're all doing well. Had a great live stream with Captain Controversy last night. Was our Thirsty Thursday virtual cocktail hour extravaganza trivia. We did 1970s sitcom trivia. It was a lot of fun. If you guys were there, you know what I'm talking about. But good morning, everybody. It is, like I said, it is Friday. I'm not sure where Kenneth is. Kenneth got the link last night, but who knows? Kenny could be he could be on a sabbatical. You never know. So anyway, let's go over right to the chat and say good morning to some folks. Carol Walters is the first one in. She said, good Friday morning, Kenny. Good morning to you, Carol. Thanks for coming in. Sharon is here. And speaking of my other partner in crime right here, Scott is in. Captain Controversy is here. And he's up early and hanging with us. So good morning to you, brother. And our favorite nurse is here. Hello, Denise.
Hello, Denise.
Good morning. Good morning to you. Shirley from Glitter World is here. Good morning, Shirley. Jen.Cohen is in the house. Good morning. Good early morning, Jen. It's good to see you here back with us in the Cup of Joe morning show. I hope all is well with you. Our good friend Joe Hupp is here. He says hi to Astute, Sharon, Scott, Jimmy, Kenny, Denise, and Shirley. Jen, long time no speak. Hope you've been well. And Jen says she's doing great. Just got back from her celebrity cruise. A lot of fun there. Joe says there's been a death in our extended family. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Joe. Very sorry, my friend. Okay, so good morning. Good morning to everybody. Don't forget to hit that like button when you come in and share us out and tell all your friends. And if you're so inclined, go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you're not subscribed yet. We appreciate it. And all right, so we're all caught up. You hope Kenny is okay. Yeah, I'm sure Kenny's fine. Not sure where he's at, but we may see him. Kenny had to bang out early on Wednesday during Hump Day. Cup of Joe. His ride was there. He gets rides to go see his dad and go to church and that. So I think they came a little bit early Wednesday morning. So I'm not sure where Kenny is. If anybody wants to send him a message and just say, hey, you okay? You can do that. But I guess we'll do this right now.
Everybody just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good.
Wake up, everybody. Today is definitely going to be a good day. Best sip of the day. Cheers to everybody. Happy Friday. So very good. Joe says Wednesday night's live was awesome with you, Kenny and Sean. Yeah, that was fun. That was a good time. And cheers to you, my friend. Thank you. Yeah, we had a good time. It's always fun. Look, Kenny and I always have fun, but it's always it's even better when we add others into the mix. So, but good morning, everybody. Good morning to you, and it is a good morning. A very good morning. So there you go. I hope you all have some good plans for the weekend. What are you all doing for the weekend? I know I have some things I need to do. But a lot of it's outside work, and we are getting torrential downpours right now. I'll tell you, I hope this last summer was a very, very wet summer for us here in the Northeast, and I hope we're not going to get a repeat of that. But we can do the weather too while we're here. So right now, currently in the greater Auburn area, the southern New Hampshire, New England area, it says rain is forecasted for the next hour, and it is raining out. It's 53 degrees currently. We're going to have a high of 61 today. It was actually pleasantly warm when I went outside. You know, my routine when I get up with the pups, they got to go right out. And I open the door and I'm like, wow, I didn't get that rush of cold air that we usually get. So it is pleasant out there, but looks like we got steady rain happening right now. They're calling for 95% chance of rain for a good part of the day. Cloudy conditions expected around 11 a.m. and temperatures range from 45 to 61 today. So that's what's happening here. Let's go over to the map. Pull the map up and see what's happening around the world. Let me just reset this. All right, so there you go. That's the mess I'm in right now. I'm right here in this spot right here. And we have a large amount of rain with a large amount of rain coming, as you can see off to the west of us here. So if you live in this area in New England, or if you're live out towards the Great Lakes, yeah, babe, we're getting wet. Rain. I suppose it's better than that white stuff. We go over to the island of Newfoundland, over to Shirley's Island, and it looks fairly clear. They had some snow last week. So they could use a break, but it looks like Nova Scotia's got some weather heading right out towards them. And usually what we get here in New England, Shirley's going to get in a day or two. So we make it down the eastern seaboard. It looks like they got rain all the way down towards Virginia, in parts of northern North Carolina. But it looks pretty clear everywhere else. In Eddie and Sharon's neck of the woods in Georgia, it looks pretty clear. And we get down into Florida where Mom and Dad are, and Chet and Robin and Sherry and Billy J and all the others. Looks pretty good there as well. They had some threats of tornadoes yesterday and the day before. So I hope everybody's safe there and nothing really touched down and caused any issues for you there in Florida. Everything else looks clear as we go out west through Texas into New Mexico, where the captain controversy is here. It looks pretty clear there. Very clear. So hopefully the weather's nice and warm for you guys. And then we get into SoCal, where Bernay is, and everything looks clear there as well. And then we get into the northern elevations, of course, Oregon, Washington, Idaho, and those areas are getting rain for them. And then we'll go over to where Joe and Sean and many others live. Looks pretty clear there as well, even up in Queensland. Their temperatures are starting to cool there, so they're probably the real major thunderstorms they had there in the north are probably starting to chill out. Not to use a pun there, but and Tasmania looks clear as well. So there you have it. I hope the weather where you are is treating you well, and if it's not, it will hopefully soon. Joe says I have to get me some Dr. Pepper. Okay. I've never been a big fan of Dr. Pepper, I'll be honest. I mean, it's okay, but not my go-to sody pop. So Denise says, weekend. Ha, I'm working. I hear you. That sucks. I can remember working shift work, back in my old fire days, and you work random days. You got to the point where you didn't even know what day it was. It's like, when's Saturday again? Oh, Saturday was yesterday. That's right, I worked. But there you go. So Joe says I have 3 12-packs of Dr. Pepper and a 12-pack of Fanta strawberry. Fanta strawberry? I didn't even know they made such a thing. Can't wait to crack the Fanta open. Yeah, I'd try a strawberry. Sure. Sounds like it's unseasonably warm. Yes, I think we do have some unseasonable warm weather today. Shirley says she loves it. I hope that's the weather or the show or both. It's 45 high today and 74 today in Mississippi. Will be sunny and 80s this weekend. 80s. Guys get summer early down there. Weather here in Dubbo, it's currently 13.3 degrees. Feels like 11. The winds are east-southeast at 7 kilometers an hour, gusting to 11. 78% humidity with no rain since 9 a.m. We'll be getting down to 9C and getting up to 25C. So that's quite a temperature change from 9 to 25. But there you go. That's what's the weather in the Dubbo area. I am getting a call for. Looks like there's a motor vehicle accident on the highway. All right. Scott says 62 there, high of 92. 92. Life in the desert. There you go. But it's a dry heat. Compressor went out on our air unit. Gonna feel that heat this weekend. Oh, I bet. You know me, though. I like the heat. I'll take the heat. Can I take the heat? I can take the heat. Hopefully that white stuff is it's done its thing this year, and we're not going to get any more. So I really hope not. Jen's got the joke of the day. She says, "What do dentists call their X-rays?" Toothpicks. Thanks for that, Jen. Appreciate it. There it is. It's hard for me to get to the rim shot and show that at the same time. So there you go. Joe says all that rain in the wheat belt of Western Australia will make it way easy and get us at some point. We're here in New South Wales. Yes, sir. Chet from Sea Lake Journeys is here. Chet, good morning. Good to see you. Up early after hanging out with us last night, but we appreciate that. Najuma Brown is here. Good morning, Najuma. It's good to see you, my friend. Hope all is well. Carol said she did the swing shift, so that's what, like 7 to 11 kind of a thing. Or I'm not sorry. I'm sorry. It's like 11 to 7 or like 2 or 3 to 11, something. Is that the swing shift? These are U.S. products. Yeah, the Fanta in that. I've never had the strawberry. I didn't know they made it. You know, grape and orange and that. But I remember the commercial when I was a kid, and it was, "How about a Fanta? How about a Fanta? How about a Fanta?" You guys remember that? Everyone's saying hi. Jeanette Lynn Christian is here. Good morning, Jeanette. Thank you. 48 there in Greenville, Tennessee. 48 is chilly. Drunken Chef Barbecue is here. Good morning, Drunken Chef. John is here. Time for the pager, right? Yeah, of course. No pagers anymore. We use our phones, but yeah. You guys want to listen in? Maybe we can hear what's going on. Let me see if I can pull the feed up. We may be able to hear what's happening. We are there. We're all the way over here. Well, we'll listen in and see what we get. You can hear my people out there doing their thing. Of course, we get commercials on that too as well. So I had to wing it on Jimmy's Trivia last night, Denise, and it wasn't pretty. Yeah, Denise, you weren't there for him to steal your answer off of, and he was running around trying to steal answers from everybody. It wasn't pretty. It wasn't pretty, but you did good, chat. You did pretty good. So, Drunken Chef says, dry or not, 92 is pretty warm, right? Yeah. You get up above 85. Doesn't matter whether there's humidity or not. It's hot. Thank you, my brother. Thanks for that. Yeah, please remember to hit that like and share us out. We appreciate all of you guys. My mom is here. Good morning, Mom. It's 59 degrees there. It's 79 later. I'll take it. Wish I could just get in the car and drive there. So Denise says, sorry, Chet, we went to dinner. I hope your dinner was good last night. What'd you guys have? Anything good? 4 to 12. Okay, yeah, so the swing shift. I used to do a 3 to 11 for a while back in the early days, but yeah, so there you go. 12 to 8, gotcha. 4 to 12, 12 to 8, gotcha. All right. 8 to 4, yeah. Everyone's saying good morning. Sounds like the sucker machine at the dentist, right? It's supposed to be. It's the damn commercials on this stuff, and I don't know how to get rid of them. They just inundate you with things because they want you to buy their product instead of listening to their app. Oh, that's how they get you. That's how they get you. You know, with all this talking and carrying on, I didn't see my brother come in. Good morning, Kenny. How are you?
Good morning.
How are you, my brother?
I'm doing very well now that I've got clothes on.
Yeah, we've talked about this, Kenny. I'm glad that you're getting dressed before you turn the camera on. How's things going? Since we saw you last, you had to take off early. Your ride got there early on Wednesday.
Yeah, it's like before 7 o'clock in the morning.
I know. That's early for you.
Yeah.
Did you have to waste time somewhere, or did they just take you to where you were going?
Well, they had to go pick up somebody else, drop that person off, and then take me on to the greens. So
Gotcha. And how's your dad doing?
This morning, supposedly the driver's not supposed to be here before 8:30. So,
well, if you get up abruptly and we see your camera shut off, we'll know why, Kenny, and it's okay. Not a big deal, buddy. So yeah, how is your dad?
Speaking how my dad is doing, he went to the foot doctor Wednesday, and they told him that it is healing, but it's going to take at least another year or longer to heal.
Oh my gosh.
To heal completely. It's a slow process in healing. Of course, I understand and know why, because he's a diabetic, and diabetics don't heal as fast. And so, and also too, he's a lot older. So, and you don't heal as fast when you once was young. So, but they they did a ultrasound. They were going to do an ultrasound on his urinary bladder to try to come to a conclusion as to why he keeps having these UTI infections and things.
Yeah.
He's got one UTI infection that they can't even name, because it looks like when he goes to the bathroom, it looks like he's peeing milk.
Oh my gosh! Usually it's orange, from blood and stuff.
Well, this is when the when the nurse first saw it, they thought he was ejaculating.
Oh my gosh, Kenny! Oh jeez! Yikes!
Yeah, they
damn.
They literally.
Say that this really.
What?
I said, can we even say that this early in the morning?
Yeah.
There you go. That's just
but yeah, it's and then he had E. coli on top of that, and then something else. So I don't know, but they had him on some strong. They had him on some strong antibiotics. For like 7 to 10 days. And it was IV antibiotics, and I think either yesterday or today is the last of the antibiotics. So,
hopefully he's improving then.
Yeah, well, we don't know what the results is for that ultrasound that they were going to, because they just did it Wednesday. The lady, as I was getting ready to leave, the lady was coming in to do it. So
Kenny, so you missed it, so we have to do it again.
Yes.
You weren't here, so we're gonna
morning
do this.
Coffee.
Yeah, man, get ready. Here we go.
Just do your thing. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day. Wake up, today's gonna be a good day.
morning, Kenny.
Good morning. Cheers.
Cheers to you, Ken. I have to salute with my brother here, so it's got to be done.
Good morning.
Yeah.
Good morning. Good morning.
This is actually that German coffee that I had bought when I was in Helen, Georgia.
How is it?
It is really good.
The Germans aren't typically known for their coffee, are they? Isn't that more chocolate and cuckoo clocks?
I'm not really sure.
I don't know either, Kenny. I'm just kind of rolling with it. So I don't know. Joe says, or Denise said TMI, Kenny. Too much information there. And then Joe says, I'm with you, Denise. What happens behind the camera stays behind the camera.
Well, I'm always one that's going to be upfront and honest with you. So,
hey, man, you know what, Kenny? I'd rather have you be upfront and honest than beat around the bush, so to speak. So let's move on after that little story, says Joe. All right, Joe, we're moving on. In fact, we'll put some forward slashes. Kenny, were you able to catch Thirsty Thursday last night?
No, I was not.
Well, that's all right. We Chet says, what happened? Yeah, we'll have Kenny explain it to you off the air. Yeah, no worries. We had a good time last night, though. It was a fun Thirsty Thursday, and we had a good group of people. Always a good group, but we had a lot of fun. So Scott and I had many laughs. He was running a little late too from work, but he made it. He made it just in time for the cocktail. So, and I had a Moscow Mule, which is ginger beer and vodka. It was very tasty. I don't typically drink those, but so that was a good one. If you want to catch the replay, you can go to the channel later on, and you guys can check that out. If you're coming to us on the Facebook side, good morning to you. We appreciate you coming in. Don't forget that like. And if you want to take a trip over to Kenny and my YouTube channels, Kenny is the Ford Man, a.k.a. Kenneth Oakes. And, of course, I am the Astute Tourist. Go on over there and like our videos and subscribe to the channel if you have not. And, of course, you can always donate and help support us as well.
Yes.
Scott says, yes, lots of fun. Trivia was wild. Yeah, we did 1970s sitcom trivia last night, Kenny. It was fun. We had those at Alchemy Bar on the Crawl. It was not good to me. Oh, the Moscow Mule. Yeah, Colleen likes those a lot. I mean, it was fine. It was a good drink, but I don't usually drink vodka. Most of you know that the regulars here, I'm the whiskey guy, so I'll do an old fashioned, and I drank many of those at the Alchemy Bar. All right, so what are we looking at for time? I don't have any games planned.
Did you do the weather, Jimmy?
I did the weather, but why don't we do it again, Kenny? Why don't you tell us what's happening in your area?
Well, currently right now it is 44 degrees and feels like 38. And by the way, that is Fahrenheit. So
gotcha. Yeah.
And it's supposed to be a high of 48 degrees with some rain today, and a low of 38. Ooh.
That's chilly.
Yeah. But it's supposed to be really sunny tomorrow with a high of 57 though.
Ooh, nice. It's actually going to be warmer here today than where you are. It's hard to believe. Chet's saying that you can get a Mexican Mule and you replace the vodka with the tequila. Ooh, that sounds good. Joe says, hey, Jimmy, you need to try an old fashioned with maple syrup. Really? Instead of the simple syrup, maple syrup. Sounds pretty good. Denise says she has 196 days till we cruise. Kenny, you and I have like 500 and something days till we cruise.
Yes, and I am very excited.
Gonna be a lot of fun. I have a cruise coming up before that, though, in 56 days, but who's counting? Pretty excited. I was saying last night, we're going to be sailing on the MSC Magnifica in June for my birthday, and it's going to be just Colleen and unless somebody's on board and they surprise us, but it's going to be just Colleen and I, and that's going to be nice. It'll be good, just the two of us to be together on a cruise. We haven't done this, just the two of us alone on a cruise together without family or friends. So it's going to be a great experience. Shirley says it's going to be up to 11 today there.
11 degrees?
11. So there's Celsius. So whatever that is.
Okay. I was going to say, bird, if it's 11 degrees Fahrenheit,
that's pretty darn cold.
Yeah.
Jen says she'll pass on the tequila. And that's right. He says that'd be Celsius, right, Shirley? Yep. You know what tequila does? Yep. Like the song says, tequila makes her clothes fall off. Scott says 595 days to be exact. Ooh, we'll talk about the rock and roll cruise in a little while. There it is. Yep. Joe said it. Tequila makes your clothes fall off, according to Joe Nichols. Chet says, I can verify the validity of that rumor. Oh boy. No pictures, I hope. 103 days until San Diego Comic-Con. That sounds like fun too, Jen. I've never been to a Comic-Con. Has anybody here been to one? Other than Jen, probably has. But don't forget, Shirley is in Canada. Canada is part of British Commonwealth, Kenny. Joe's reminding us of that.
I forgot. Okay, yeah, they go by Celsius. Okay, yeah.
Right. Shirley says, but this morning it's so sunny out, I don't think it will rain. Well, just look at the weather map out to the west of you, Shirley, because I'm sending it to you. We're sending you all of that rain. I'm not doing it on purpose, so don't get mad at me. Scott says 6 hours till I go to work again. 13 hours for Denise. Let's see, what time is it? I'll tell you for me. I have about 30 minutes before I leave to go to work again. This work thing's getting old. Joe says 55 days before I get on the coach to go visit my friends in Mooroopna, in Sean, Ilana, and Nick in Melbourne. You're going to have fun, man. You're going to have fun. Right? Shirley says, no worries, it's not snow, and that's good. We've had enough of snow, haven't we, Cheryl? That's it. Winter's over. It's time for the birds to start chirping and the flowers to start blooming and the grass to turn green.
Yep.
How's things looking your way, Kenny? The flowers starting to bud and all that?
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of here recently, the last couple of days. I've been getting a lot of rain and wind right here in my neck of the woods. So,
yeah, that's crazy. They've been getting some crazy weather south of you too, Florida. They were saying. I know Scott McNeil and Sherry and Liz and Chris and them. They were talking about tornado warnings there for them. So I hope that's probably the wind you're getting is the leftover of that. But hopefully things will kind of mellow out for them and just have a good summer. Shirley says she's had enough of winter for sure. My compost boxes keep teasing me by showing a corner, right? I know I was out there looking at my gardens yesterday and I'm like, oh boy, I got to get the compost turned up and a lot to do. The ski fields in New South Wales have had their first dusting of snow in the past couple of days. Snow in April is very unseasonable. They must make a lot of snow, Joe. I'm guessing, right? Can't imagine you guys got a whole lot of it. We were waiting for yes, so I was going to talk about that in a minute. So, Kenny, you familiar with the cicadas?
Yeah, those are those noisy, loud creatures that holler.
Yeah, so they're an insect, and they usually, I think they live in the ground. I think they're like a big beetle, I guess.
Yeah, and them things. I remember one year. I was at my high school, and those things were flying all over the place, and they were loud as all get out. I mean, you couldn't even hardly. It seemed like you couldn't hardly hear your own self talk.
Right. It's that they're that loud for sure.
Yeah.
You know, do you know Dawn from My Rural Life in Cyprus?
Yes.
So she last year they had the cicada apocalypse on Cyprus.
Yeah.
And I can remember being in a couple of her lives, and that's all you can hear in the background is that chirping and that buzzing noise of the cicadas. So I think it's every 17 years or so they emerge, and this is the year we're going to get them here. So get ready, folks. Cicada apocalypse is coming. Mr. Goga is here. Good morning, my friend. Thank you for coming in.
Good morning, Mr. Goga.
Goga, yep. He is he's a friend of mine, a new friend. Well, not so new anymore, is it? Is it Goga? But I believe he is in Africa, and he does a bunch of live streams, and he gives advice on your YouTube channel and how to get more hits and how to be a good person. He's just really good. He does yoga and all kinds of stuff. He's definitely a positive person, and passes out and hands out the positive energy. So welcome to you, my friend. Thank you for coming in.
Oh, okay. He's in Kenya. Okay.
In Kenya. Yep. He loves the name Mr. Goga. You're welcome, my friend. Well, we do that here. Usually, our friend Mr. Paul and Mr. Scott and Mr. Kenny, we're all misters here. So you're welcome to the club, my friend.
Unless you're a female.
Well, yeah, we're not gonna. It's not Mr. Denise. That would be Ms. Denise. Denise says one emerges every 7, the other every 13. Thank you, my friend. This year they both emerge at the same time. Of course they do. Oh, we get, you know what we get here? I don't know if you get them down south, but we get these caterpillars called gypsy moth caterpillars. And some years they're worse than others. So they're these little fuzzy caterpillars, and they'll decimate trees. They'll just kill them, eat all the leaves and everything. And sometimes they're so bad. There's so many, Kenny, you literally can't walk without stepping on them. They're everywhere. You can't drive down the road without running over thousands of them. They're called gypsy moth caterpillars, and they're everywhere. So Joe says, imagine the sound being loud. Now imagine them flying into your window screens at a high rate of knots, right? Mom says it is the males that make all the noise. Sounds like metal on metal with no oil. Yeah, it's terrible. Nurse Denise.
Yep.
Nurse Nisi. There you go. I like it. Nurse Nisi. We're going to call her Nisi from now on. Nurse Nisi. There's still nothing better than this.
Denise.
Denise.
Hello, Denise. Hello, Denise. Joe says,
I
go
cannot
ahead,
wait
Kenny.
to meet her. I cannot wait to meet her in person. Her and Dwayne both.
They are fantastic people, Kenny. They're just like you would imagine them to be. They're like us. They're real, regular people, and fun to be with, and yeah, they're just good folks. I think that's why we get along so well.
Have you actually got to actually meet them in the flesh before?
I have. So on the booze cruise last October, I get to meet Denise and Dwayne. So
okay.
Yeah, they're fantastic folks. So you're gonna love them, as they will you, I'm sure. So Joe says, I'll send you a couple of pics from the 2018 trip to autistic friend of mine, and I did to Coffs Harbour on the mid-north coast of New South Wales, some of Australia's native butterflies. Oh, that's cool. Denise says, you rang. She says she has had a Jimmy hug. Yes, you have. You'll get more when I see you. Good morning, Sharon. She says
good morning, Sharon.
Sharon, weren't you in earlier? You must have went back to sleep.
Well, I meant to
get up in way earlier.
I meant to get up at like 4 o'clock, and I wound up sleeping until a little bit after 5. And that's one of the reasons why I'm late to getting on the show.
Yeah.
I went and got my shower, so.
John says, I love his, I believe he's talking about Dwayne. I love his sense of humor, at least the things he puts on Facebook. Yeah, well, you think that's funny? Wait till you meet him in person. He's a fun guy. They both are. They're good folks. Joe says, you need to say it like lyrics from the Addams Family. You rang. How'd I do? Jen says, I love that you trademarked Jimmy hug. I'm sorry. I love to give hugs. It's part of that PMA thing, you know. And I don't normally walk up to random people and just hug them. I don't. That could be painful. If you know what I mean. Can you imagine just some stranger just coming up to you, Kenny? You're shopping at the grocery store and some crazy man with a mustache just comes heading at you. I'm here to give hugs. Yeah, back off, buddy. But if you're comfortable enough, that's what I do. So Al, we love you too, Goga. Thank you for coming in, my friend. I appreciate you. That's one of the beautiful things about YouTube. I've said it before is, you know, we're sitting here, Kenny, you and I are sitting here having a cup of coffee. Mm-hmm. You're in North Carolina and I'm in New Hampshire. We're like 1,500 miles away from each other, and we're sitting here live talking to each other. And then all of our other friends, Mississippi and Florida and New York and Kenya. How cool. That is what I love. I just love the fact that we can, it's almost like being video pen pals. You know what a pen pal is, right, Kenny? You ever heard that term? A pen pal? That's a term not used very much these days. When I was a kid, we used to have pen pals. And what it was, we would get addresses of kids from other countries. Mm-hmm. And I think I had a pen pal that lived in Switzerland. And thank God they spoke English. But we would write letters to each other. You'd write a letter and then you'd mail it, and then your pen pal would mail you back. And they don't do those anymore. But to me, this is kind of like a virtual or video pen pal kind of a thing. So we can get together and talk and just, enjoy a cup of coffee in each other's company. I share smiles with random people. A stranger with a smile is someone who is not in a good space. And that's what we talk about, right, Joe? About people having a story, and we never know. I never get enough of them. She's talking about my hugs. Yep.
Yeah.
Last time I was there. Go ahead, Ken.
You never know what someone might be going through. And just a smile or even a hello could make somebody's day.
Absolutely. That's the message. You know, all the fun that we have here in the mornings, and we laugh and we tell jokes and stories and that. But the greatest message I think that we can put out there is that you need to, we don't get enough of this in the world, and we need to pass on that positive energy. And you're absolutely right, Kenny. Everybody has something going on in their life. You know, we all get caught up in our things, but you know, sometimes life can be a downer. And you know, you may have your favorite pet may have passed away, or you know, you may have trouble with your bills, and whatever it is. We don't know when you see a stranger. You have no idea what's going on with them. And, you know, you could just, like you said, Kenny, just make eye contact and smile at somebody. And that may be all that they need to get them through the day. And I think that's important. We're here. We're not on this planet very long. And I think by you know, becoming, I don't know about becoming one, but becoming part of somebody's life in that just that little bit of a way is a good thing. So I'm all about it. And that's what we do here. We try to pass on that positivity. Goga says, pen pal. Wow. Been a while since I heard that, right? The world used to be so sane then. Nowadays we live in fear of each other. Isn't that right, my friend? And that's why if we can brighten somebody's day just a little bit, right? For 60 minutes a morning, Kenny.
Yeah. Just
right?
Yeah, just take a minute and brighten somebody's day.
Right. All of you in the chat right now. Now we've been familiar with each other for a while, but we don't know everything that's going on in your life, nor do we want to pry. I mean, some people, you don't want to talk about what's going on, but things are still there. So if Kenny can make us laugh by talking about the color of his dad's pee or whatever it is, laughter is the best medicine for sure. So did you know that the native language in Switzerland is actually German? I didn't know that, Joe, but that's awesome. I know it wasn't English. Goga said he had a pen pal in England. Joe says you're 100% spot on, Kenny. You're very wise.
Did you want to do name that notable? Because we've only got like 12 minutes.
I didn't have a notable ready for today, Kenny. So, well, I'll definitely have one ready for Monday. I know we haven't played many games this in our morning. Yesterday, I totally did the whole Thirsty Thursday, so I was busy with that. So, not that the morning show is suffering. I just didn't have enough time to get it all done. But Jen says that is part of PMA, and that's it. That's our message, right? Positive mental attitude. We want to spread that positivity. And look, if we can help out one person every day, I think that's a good thing. We all have our own mental issues. The common thing here is Jimmy's attitude of PMA. Not just mine, it's all of yours. All of yours. Sharon says, life is a celebration. Yep. Life is great. It's nothing better. Yes, it is, Sharon. How is your sister? Yes, Sharon, how is your sister? Yeah, we got him here too, my friend. Mental health is it's rampant, and I don't think we put enough effort into it. Not to throw it out there, but I am an open book. I came to YouTube to share my journey, to show people anything is possible. And that's right, Shirley. Over the couple of years that I've known you, you and I are similar, where I'm not afraid to tell you about my issues. I think talking about it is good therapy. And if I can help somebody else out by telling you about my experiences, what I've done, I'm talking about post-traumatic stress disorder, which I definitely suffer from every day. And when I talk about being living proof that PMA works, that's what I'm talking about. It definitely works. It's helped me. John says, my first 5 years in the hospital, I worked in a lobby that was employees and cancer patients. Many were kids, and I greeted everyone with a smile. I received many awards for that. John, and that's it, man. That's what we're talking about. That is what we're talking about. Changing somebody's life for the better. All it takes is a minute. You know what I mean?
Did you have anything for today in history?
Oh, we could do today in history. Let's see what. We got time. All right, let's do that, Kenny. Thank you. You're keeping me on track, my friend. All right, let's do this. This week in history. This week in history is going to be brought to you by Thirsty Thursday travel trivia every Thursday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Join Captain Controversy and myself, the Astute Tourist, every Thursday night where we make a cocktail. We have a lot of fun. We play some trivia and give you guys a chance to win some actual prizes versus the virtual stuff that Kenny and I give out in the morning. So here we go. Let's do this day in history. It's, in fact, April 12th. We'll turn the hands of the Wayback Machine all the way back to the year 1606. The Union flag, precursor to the Union Jack, was adopted as the national flag of Great Britain. In 1777, American statesman Henry Clay, who sought to shield the country from sectional discord over slavery, was born in Hanover County, Virginia. In 1861, Fort Sumter, one of the few military installations in the South still in federal hands, came under fire from Confederate guns in Charleston, South Carolina, thus initiating the American Civil War. In 1892, a patent for the first portable typewriter was issued in the United States. I used to use a typewriter for work. Now they're non-existent. In 1945, U.S. President Franklin D. Roosevelt died at the age of 63. I didn't realize he was that young when he passed. In 1947, American comedian David Letterman, best known as the host of his long-running late-night talk show, was born. Happy birthday to David Letterman today. In 1961, Russian cosmonaut Yuri Gagarin became the first human in outer space. Goodness, going backwards. In 1981, American Joe Louis, world heavyweight boxing champion from 1937 to 1949, died at the age of 66. In 1983, Harold Washington was elected the first African-American mayor of Chicago. I keep doing it, Kenny, 18. In 1989, American boxer Sugar Ray Robinson, six-time world champion who was considered by many to have been the best fighter in history, died at the age of 67. My goodness, these fighters die early. It's probably from all the punches they get. All right, in the year 2014, a forest fire swept into the port city of Valparaiso, Chile, destroying several thousand homes and claiming the lives of at least 16 people before it was extinguished several days later. And then on this date in 1981, the featured event, the launch of the first space shuttle. On this day in 1981, NASA launched the first space shuttle, Columbia, which was designed to orbit Earth, transport people and cargo to and from orbiting spacecraft, and glide to a runway, landing on its return to Earth. Pretty cool. So there you go. That's it. This week in history. I was a junior in high school when the first space shuttle was launched. And now we're not even using them anymore. We're not using them anymore. All right. So I think that's going to do it for us, Kenny. We got about 5 minutes, so we're going to finish up here. What do you got going on? You have a live tonight, right?
I have a live tonight. We wasn't live last week. It is Friday Night Live with friends. It's a lot of fun. It's a 3-hour show. It runs from like 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time until 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And we do, I go live with Mel Nettie Living Free Zip Codeless, Roy and Becky Travels, and Traveling on Adventures. I link up to Mel Nettie and what you see on my show is what you'll see on Mel Nettie and Roy and Becky's, and we all go live together. So, and it's a lot of fun. We do trivia, today in history. We do what's up with that, and what's for dinner, and things like that.
I love that. I love the what's for dinner. That's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. So, yep.
So this is Kenny and I's last cup of Joe until Monday morning.
Yes.
I know that Scott from Controversial Cruising, he'll be going live tonight. I believe he's doing his match game show tonight, which forgive me, I forget the time. He lives in Arizona.
Around the same time I'm live, I think.
8 Eastern.
8
Okay.
p.m. Eastern. But I try to go back and watch the replay. So
bye, Joe. Thank you for coming, buddy. Love you too, my friend. Thank you so much for all you do. Yeah, so there you go. Okay, cool. Let's see. So Controversial Cruising tonight. Oh, don't forget, after the show, 7:15, Eddie Lugo Studios will be live. Then after Eddie at 8 o'clock, it's See Me Traveling with Kurt and Marsha. I believe Chet will be going live today. Sea Lake Journeys, I think Friday mornings. I think. I'm sure if Chet, if you're still there, let me know if I got it right or not. What's going on? Jimmy's birthday? Talking about my birthday?
You got a birthday coming up?
Oh, here, yeah. Oh, here you go. Yeah, Jen remembered. June 7th is the day that Denise's grandbaby is going to be born. That is my birthday. Right on. Happy birthday, kid. 32 weeks. Awesome. Pretty sure he's going to be a May baby. Well, could be. Let's hope. Well, let's hope if he makes it to my birthday, everything's good. But if he's a little early, that's okay too. That's right, Mom. June 7th. That's the day I'm going to be sailing. How cool. I'm going to have an embarkation party just for me on board up on the Lido deck of the Magnifica. They're going to have a big birthday party just for me. I can't wait.
Is that what the name of the ship is?
Magnifica. MSC.
Okay, so what does MSC?
I don't know. A Mediterranean
is it
company? Somebody look that up. What's MSC? It's like Mediterranean Shipping Company or something like that.
Cruise line, isn't it?
What's that?
Isn't MSC something cruise line?
Let me see this. Denise says that I'm right. So, hey Siri, what does MSC stand for MSC Cruise Lines?
Originally known as SS Free State Mariner. This answer is from Wikipedia.
It totally said something different. Mediterranean Shipping Company. So I did have it right. MSC stands for Mediterranean Shipping Company. It was founded in Naples, Italy. So there you go. So we'll be traveling on the MSC Magnifica on my birthday. It's so nice of them to throw an embarkation birthday party for me. I can't wait. So we got that coming up. All right, guys, we're going to get out of here. Don't forget PMA, Positive Mental Attitude. It'll save your day. It'll save your week. It'll save your life. And when I tell you I'm living proof that it works, just believe me, it really, really, really does work. We've been talking about it here towards the end of it, but make a difference in somebody's life every day. All you have to do is make eye contact and smile at somebody, say a kind word, shake a hand, or give them a hug. As we know, everybody has a story, and sometimes those stories aren't so good. So we never know what's going on. So be kind, folks. Be kind to people. Spread the love and spread the positive energy. If you see a first responder today, make sure that you recognize and thank them, the men and ladies of the police department, the fire department, our EMS and healthcare workers, and of course, our nurses. We love our nurses. They make doctors look good, and they're the ones that actually take good care of us when we're feeling sick or hurt. So make sure you thank them. Last but not least, let's recognize our veterans, the men and ladies of the armed forces here. They're out there on the proverbial wall every day, keeping us from harm, protecting Kenny, protecting me, and protecting all of you. And of course, protecting our liberties and our freedoms and that big, beautiful red, white, and blue flag. Old Glory. I love my flag. I love my country. God bless America. God bless everyone in the chat. Kenny, God bless you.
Thanks, likewise. And also, speaking of cruising, let's remember Blaine and Mallory and Kicking It Country, Kicking It Queen, Amber and Scott, because they are leaving. I think today to head down to Florida because their ship leaves out on the Carnival Sunshine tomorrow, I believe.
Oh, awesome! So Rally Creative and Kicking It Country.
Yes,
they're going.
They're the ones putting on a kind of like a. I don't think they're really calling it a group cruise, but it's similar like a group cruise, or I don't know. But anyway, let's remember them that are getting ready to travel and go on that cruise. So
safe travel to those guys too. So I know they're gonna have fun. I'll probably send Blaine a little message later and just tell him I wish them happy travels. So, all right. So Kenny, what do we say?
Good Lord willing, and the creek don't rise, we'll do it all over again Monday morning, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Don't forget Eddie Lugo coming up, CME after that. I believe Chet and Robin will be up at 8:30, and then Eddie and the group
at 9.
At 9 o'clock, right, with Mustard Drill and Cheryl and Jeremy. So that's going to do it. My name is Jimmy. I want to wish everybody peace and love from deep down in my heart. And you are my friend.
I am Ford Man Kenneth Oaks. Bye, guys.
All right, guys. We'll see you Monday morning. Love you all. Have a great weekend. Bye-bye.